this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. A knifing left hand by Calzaghe.
1-2, 1-2.
Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena, when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter, can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
He missed with that headshot. Good block there by Andre Bishop. Good shot to the head with that right hand. In a strange way, now it could create an offensive opportunity. Andre Bishop's opponent is drawn to that cut he opened up, but it now could force him to be reckless coming in.
You're exactly right, Joe. You know, if you're the one cut, you have a job to do. You have a responsibility. You know, don't let that throw you off. You know, stay to your game plan. But if you cause the cut, you have something that's a responsibility. Don't get over anxious, like you just said. Don't just start going for broke. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Andre Bishop. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Commits to the straight right. Bishop's able to land a good, solid left hand. Calzaghe's putting forth a great combination there. Oh, that's good stuff. Fire it right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. Unbelievable pace here tonight. Both guys have no plans of having this fight go far. I'm sure the frame of reference for most is Hagler Hearns.
Yeah, you wonder if it's going to live up to that. So far, so good.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. End of round one. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
A little head hunting with the right.
Double up when you punch.
Calzaghe's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say Teddy's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands, that his opponent only has 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that their opponent hasn't recovered.
And now you see him scoring well with the right. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. He is down. Now, can he beat the count? So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. This is becoming like a crime scene here. Joe Calzaghe's DNA is splattered throughout that ring.
And you know it's going to influence the fight, not only where maybe he gets a little discouraged, he gets a little down, but maybe his opponent, and there's a big maybe he gets a little careless now going in there for the kill. And maybe that could be an opportunity for him.
Nice strike after catching one by Andre Bishop. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. A battering hook by Joe Calzaghe. That hook was well off the mark. Oh, what an exchange. Joe Calzaghe's cracked by a right hand.
Okay, stay with me.
And that's the end of round two. I can't imagine that he's not going to look to change this here. I mean, early on, all we've seen is him getting hit by headshot after headshot from long range.
Well, he's got to start moving that head a little bit. I mean, there's three lines of defense, Joe. Either you use your legs, you move your head, or you block. He's got to use one of them.
Well off the mark by Joe Calzaghe. Calzaghe's not skipping a beat. He came out just the way he finished up last round.
Yeah, what I like is that he's a thinking man's fighter, and his corner gave him probably good advice. They know that the opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're figuring it wasn't enough time.
And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. Blocks it away. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Calzaghe. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Left and right, left and right.
Joe Calzaghe's landed a good, solid combination. To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Calzaghe.
Finish with the
Well, his opponent got away from that uppercut. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Calzaghe's objective is to land that jab, and he did so right there. Combination to the head. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. A headshot blocked. 10 seconds to go in this third round. Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Calzaghe's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
Are you gonna let your hand?
Round number 4 underway, and I think these first 3 rounds, as he's up 3-0 on your scorecard, have given us a glimpse of the hard work he put in training camp.
Yeah, especially to that body. You could see that that was part of the fight plan, and he's really acting on it.
Andre Bishop will need to do more of that. Bishop is very conscious of the fact that he does not want to get tagged hard. He blocked well there.
You're not focused.
Good block by Andre Bishop. Good headshot by Andre Bishop. That's a damaging blow. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date, and he wants to get to it.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And he digs in with the jab, cutting down the tree there.
Let's go.
Calzaghe's well off the mark that time. Andre Bishop, even more adversity for him to overcome here. Now, some blood coming from his mouth. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Calzaghe.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
Body shot.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Andre Bishop. Each man able to land an uppercut. Calzaghe's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Final 10 seconds. Hard charging with that right hand. Oh, what kind of punching is this? I mean, he's got nothing on these shots. He's so hurt.
You know, his natural instinct is to attack back. Right now, he's got to fight against that natural instinct. Right now, teaching has to come in. You know, instructions from the past where he just covers up and he survives.
Calzaghe's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Pace yourself.
Bishop's got a cut, and we can see that he's bleeding from his mouth, and that can be a real problem. People don't realize it, but that can be a big, big problem. This does not look good for Andre Bishop. He is damaged, and he has to defend himself at this point. His corner may think about stopping this fight.
Gotta see these coming.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Nice 1-2 by Joe Calzaghe. Digs in with a good, solid uppercut after taking one. Nothing there on the punch by Calzaghe.
The ring.
Bishop's combination punching is working well here. And just grabbing onto his opponent.
Unload more punches.
Oh! This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Joe Calzaghe's showing you what he is made of, getting up off the canvas after being knocked down. Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. That's a good job by Bishop offensively. Landing his combinations is a key to victory tonight. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. Calzaghe's coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Not able to land the headshot. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Andre Bishop has always had a knack for that. I love the way Andre will look for that uppercut and then deliver it. Bishop swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Wow, what an uppercut.
Watch the hook.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Joe Calzaghe's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Got him right where he wants to, trapped in the corner. Calzaghe's finding out right now that this counter-punching style is not getting the results he needs in these middle rounds. What is the answer?
Well, when a guy's not coming in and walking in, you can't counterpunch. I mean, he's not giving you the kind of turf that you need. Now you have to find a way to create your offense, to lead a little bit. That starts with the jab, getting off first.
And that's the end of round 6. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, you know, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. He is damaged badly there. Wow! Andre Bishop is on the receiving end of a power shot that scored the knockdown.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Good job zoning in on that body with the left hook. Even better job bringing the right hand in combination. Teddy, I think he's gonna, there it is! Once again he goes down. Can he survive this?
5.
Bishop's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is, you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Calzaghe.
You gotta breathe.
Let's look at Teddy's scorecard as we start this 8th round. And I think this tells pretty much the story. Yeah, he's got a slight lead. However, there have been those moments where you see a defensive flaw.
Yeah, the other guy's coming on fast. The defensive flaw is that he covers up too much. He blocks too many punches. And when you're blocking too many punches, or the guy puts punches together, some are going to get through. Some are getting through.
Bishop's a seasoned pro, and old pros tend to fall into the same patterns. Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down in this fight.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Finish with the hook.
They both decide to bring it.
Keep your head moving.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Calzaghe.
Finish with the hook.
Bishop showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Back and forth exchange. And he ties up on the inside. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Calzaghe's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
This round comes to an end, and you can just see that he doesn't have much to him. Not much energy there. I mean, how does a trainer fix that?
Well, first of all, you said a key word there. You said you can just see. Well, his opponent can see it, so he's not going to slow down. His opponent now is going to come out even faster. So if you're the trainer, the first thing you say is, hey, take a deep breath, get yourself together. Don't let this guy know you're tired. You're not tired.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Big shot, the right came clean. Big shot. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Bishop's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question.
Uppercut, come on.
Good combination to the head. Blocks away that headshot.
Release, keep that head moving.
Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Andre Bishop. Calzaghe's so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landed. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Andre Bishop.
Keep your head moving.
Well-placed, well-timed combo up top.
Shake it off.
And we come to the end of the round. Calzaghe's performance has been consistent tonight. All night long, we've seen the same thing. Scoring to his opponent's head from the outside.
Well, if it's not broke, why fix it, Joe? He's doing exactly what he should be doing. Now it's up to his opponent to change something here.
He's winning the fight, to me, based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Calzaghe's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Joe Calzaghe. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Joe Calzaghe. Calzaghe's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
So 10 rounds are in the books, and Teddy, your scorecard has it a dead even fight. What does he have to do to pull away here?
He's got to remember those early mornings, waking up at 4 or 5 in the morning doing road work. Those cold mornings when it was freezing, he didn't want to get out of bed. Those long days of sparring when the rounds never ended. He's got to remember that. And remember, this is why he did it.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Andre Bishop. You see him holding on. Nice strike after catching one by Joe Calzaghe. That's well done. Little ring generalship there, getting him stuck in the corner. Good combination by Joe Calzaghe. Well, it's a tough moment for Andre. What a big shot. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's over. Look at this. Joe Calzaghe's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. Joe Calzaghe's knockout here is a stunner. This fight was clearly going to go the distance and go to the judges.
You know what? You just said it. You just explained. You just put a blueprint out to why this fight was a knockout. He thought it was going the distance, and he got a little careless. He assumed something. He was not alert, and now he's out.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.